Okay, hello there, and welcome to part 6 of ChazzyBurger Plays Dominions 4. Right, so now we're back into the thick of it. We just left off when we were about to end the turn and start attacking Pangea. I've noticed as well, I've been, checking around just, a few minutes before I started recording. Realised, this scout, he ain't doing nothing. We gotta get him scouting out. We need to see how far Ermor has actually progressed. I don't actually think there is the right place, seeing as you can't really move around there. I want to see what's over here by this throne, so we'll move him up here to this throne over the next couple of turns. Recruitment, let's just double check everything's fine here. Yep. Deer Tribe Shaman, yeah, they really aren't. They aren't worth anything. I think to get one level of air, yeah, it's not particularly worth it in my books. So, you know what? Yep, we're just going to end the turn. Fingers crossed everything goes alright. Battles. Oh dear, battles are happening. Oh, there was a battle in the Wick Forest. Let's have a look at this. That's a pretty big... it's not that bad, but like, our troops aren't exactly the best at the moment. Okay, there we go. We got 2 summon earth power. There go the volley. Oh well, no, those guys, they look like they're routing, so... Hey, if we managed to rout them, that's pretty good. Legion of Steel, Servant of Courage, Legions of Steel. Let's have a look at our protection stat now. 18. Yeah, that's alright. Maybe they both protected these guys? No? Oh, I don't know what they've done. I'll cast a few Earth Smites, get some Holy Avengers on the go. Let's just, okay, so that's at least one person that's been killed. We've managed to hold that Centaur in place, that's pretty good for us. Those arrows come in. Didn't kill anyone. It's a bit annoying. Some friendly fire going on there from their archers, killing their lightly armed troops. Another volley. Yeah, see, like, this looks just to be like a bunch of province defense and maybe a few centaurs. We do need to reinforce this army, though, with some troops. Now, the problem with scripting is, after 5 rounds, they do what they want. So you want the battle to be over in 5 rounds. That was a lovely volley, holy shit. Do you see how many people that took out? What's that? Oh, that's a madman. He must be like a random spawn. Hey, so the army of Pangea are routed. What were our losses there? We lost 2 infantrymen. That's not bad, but that's like a 10th of our infantry. So, I'm not entirely happy with that. Okay, so that's bad. Ermor's starting to come round. Fuck, I wish we knew about that earlier. You're still picking up people, right, Pons? Yeah, you are. Good boy. Okay. How much move do you have? Movement at 2, and you've got these guys backing you up. How much do you guys have? Movement at 1. Fuck, okay, so these infantry are really, really slow. I'm thinking what we could do is we can maybe send Hildegard over here, just to defend against the army of Ermor. And we'll keep all these guys here. I might actually build a... I don't know where I want to build a castle though. Maybe here? Oh, what's wrong with Altbrick? He's old age, he's diseased. Alright, okay, so he's gonna die in a couple of turns. He's only got 10 HP. The thing with diseased is they lose about 10 of their HP each month and gain additional afflictions. So whenever something's diseased, they will just slowly die over time. And then, yeah, that's it. Can't really say anything else about it. Let's have a look at our research. Okay, so we've almost finished enchantment, and we've almost finished evocation. I know I really want to get these iron darts, but do we really have the amount of black priests that we need to start dishing shit out? I'm not sure we do. I don't think we do have enough black priests yet. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to beeline to enchantment 3. And we should get there in maybe about 2 turns. When we have enchantment 3, we'll have strength of giant. Once we have strength of giants, then our troops will be very protected and very strong. So hopefully they won't die quite as much. Yes, let's see who we can recruit here. We can recruit a Lion Witch Tribe Shaman. He's got a nature, I suppose, but it's nothing too special. These guys are just patrolling. Yeah, no, continue. Our Dominion seems fine. Ermor's doesn't seem to be encroaching on us. I guess we want to build another castle around about here once we get the money. Right now we don't really have the money to do that, because we're recruiting a lot of troops, but that's what you want to do. You want to be recruiting troops all of the time. If your money ever goes above 1,000, you're doing something wrong. You should get another castle up ASAP. if you have the money. Now this is more to do with like proper strats for like play-by-email games against other players. If you have enough money to build another fort, you should. 100%. If you've done all your recruiting for the turn, everything's recruited, blah blah blah, in all of your provinces, and you still have money left over to build a fort, build a fucking fort. Because that obviously means that you're having a surplus of money. Especially if your money's going up all the time after recruiting. You want to make sure that your money stays kind of the same. I mean, not completely the same, but you want to make sure it stays kind of the same, just so that you can see, right, well, if I conquer this many provinces, I'll get this much more money. If I get this much more money, I'll be able to do X, Y, and Z. And the problem is, I don't think we're actually going to get that much more money when we take over places, because if you look at all these dominions, all these places have death kicking about. Thanks, Ermor. So, like, and even these places have like 2,000 population, that's barely even fucking worth it. So, I don't know. I'm going to put some province defense in here, some horse archers, nice. I mean, unfortunately for us, the horse archers are all piercing, and piercing is obviously incredibly bad against Ermor. But we should be okay. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with what we're doing this turn. As soon as we get to Evocation 3, I'm going to start churning out these Black Priests, because those are the ones we want to be able to start firing out that shit. So once we get there, I'll start doing that, but until then I'll keep bringing out these Master Smiths, because they give the resource bonus, obviously. So yeah, let's keep going. I think we're going to get attacked this turn, resolving battles. No, we didn't. Okay, so Ermor stayed put. Right, so enchantment is level 2. I can drop this down to about here. I'll put it onto evocation, not into thaumaturgy. I think that's how you pronounce it. 106, exactly what we want. Okay, so we're going to get evocation 3 next turn, then I'll start bringing out the priests. And the thing is with the priests, you can build these smiths anywhere you have a fort and a lab. You can only build the priests in your capital. So actually, I might go back on what I said and start building them now. Just because I want to make sure that I have enough priests constantly being churned out that I can make a good army from it. Right, pawns, you're going to grab all your shit. Ah, fuck, I really should have brought a priest with them just to give them some sermons of courage. I'll tell you what, we'll move 2 priests over to where pawns is, and we'll script them. In fact, there's not any... okay, well, I guess we'll just tell them to cast spells, and we'll just tell them to do 1 sermon of courage each. Because that's kind of all we need them for just now. And once we get to Evocation 6, we'll have the Iron Blizzard and the Magma Eruption, so then we can start doing the real damage. I'm going to move this guy... Oh no, he's only got movement on 1, he can't move into this forest. I think we should build forts on these forest tiles, just so we can build roads, so we can like move around much faster. I mean, these are border mountains, so I think they impede our ability to travel a wee bit. I'm not entirely... I'll be perfectly honest, I'm not entirely sure about movement mechanics in this game. Pretty useless. So, these guys, I think... Yeah, we're just going to march forward into Ermor, and these guys are going to do the same to Pangea. That's a lot of militia there. And we're going to be fighting in... I guess we're going to be fighting in Negative Dominion. I'll tell you what, we're actually going to stop... Oh, can they not? Altac must be able to. Gunther, Jörn. Okay, so they're going to preach, and we're going to have all these guys stop moving, and we're going to preach, because I want our Dominion to be in these places. If our Dominion's in these places, we get a +1 to our morale, all of our troops' morale, whereas if we're fighting an enemy Dominion, we get a -1 to morale, and vice versa for both sides. So what we really want is... We want some more morale, because the morale doesn't really affect the undead, but it affects us. Especially if there's like some ghosts there as well. That's one of the reasons why I hate fighting late age Lemuria, because they have loads and loads of spectral things, which are really hard to hit with normal weapons, which is what you'll have most of during the game, unless you have an awake pretender. And they also have a fear aura. I had a great pretender actually, which was the sorry, I'm completely digressing here, but I had a great pretender that had 13 fear, and the way that fear works is it kind of expands an aura around you, and those people have to make I think morale checks whenever they, like 2 morale checks whenever they have to take 1 morale check, and they get lower and lower morale, and eventually they'll just rout, and it's a huge thing. So I had him as an awake pretender with 1 awe, so it was the less chance of people actually hitting him. We haven't done an awake pretender this game. I think next Let's Play I will make an awake pretender just to show him off and show you guys how to do it. But yep, so we're just going to preach and we're going to do all our shit, and yeah, let's keep going. Up some battles. Have we been invaded? An unevented event has occurred in Isti. A local sect has flourished. The leader preaches that labour is for the wicked. Where's that? Okay, so we lowered our dominion slightly there, but hey, it's fine. Okay, so our dominion hasn't raised in these places. Oh, Ermor. I am not happy with you. Do you see that? He's raised a temple right there at our borders. He wants to aggressively push his dominion in. We're going to have to build a temple to combat that, actually. Oh, not a lab. We want 1 temple. There we go. Okay, so we're going to build a temple, and that will enable us to preach a lot more. I think, you know what? 70 soulless and long deads. It doesn't even look like there's even any really big province defense. Tell you what, we're just going to march. No, those guys stay put. You come over here. Oh, that's a point actually. Because we've got enchantment, enchantment 3, we can now cast Leeches of Steel. Dun 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 dun. We do have enchantment 3, right? Oh, we have enchantment 2. Oy vey. Fuck. Okay, so we're not going to be able to do that till the next turn. But we can give all of our research towards evocation, and we can do a slight scripting here because now we have iron darts. We can just tell our priest to cast iron darts over and over and over again. Like so. Use control 4. Yep, that seems pretty good to me. Let's see. Summon encourage iron darts. Now, we're only going to be doing them on the black priests. The black acolytes are just going to be casting banishment. In fact, we should just tell them to cast only banishment, because we don't really need any blessings, because we have pretty much no sacreds whatsoever, which is a bit it's a bit disappointing. I mean, it's no early age Mictlan where you can have like 4 blesses. Why does your god let you have 4 blesses? Cause no scales. Anybody who goes on the forums will probably get where I'm coming from that. So yeah, we're going to spend 1 more turn preaching, so we can get that level 3. We're going to then buff up all our master smiths, and then we're going to invade. And oh boy, oh boy, oh boy, I'm looking forward to that. Right, so let's get going. Hopefully... Oh, there's a battle in the Wolfen Plain. Holm is attacking Ermor. Oh no, they found our scout. Okay, yeah, I maybe should have... Oh no, he is running. Did I remember to script him to run? Yes. Oh, he died while retreating into enemy territory. Oh, that's a shame. Okay, so our spy is dead. Now, I'm personally very bad at using spies. I've seen most high-level players with like a lot of micro. They recruit spies for their ability to move quite well, and they use them to ferry gems to frontline combatants, which is actually a really good idea in my opinion. Right, so because that way you well, you basically just trick everyone, which is pretty good. Okay, so right, so we're gonna script all of our priests to cast that, which is going to be Summon Earth Power, Legions of Steel, Strength of Giants, Earth Might, Earth Melt, and then they're just going to cast spells afterwards. Yep, okay, so we're going to bring Alt Brick along with us. I think that's about as good as our Dominion's going to be. Our Dominion's going to be good in Pangea. Sounds good enough in my book. These guys, can you guys preach? Yes, you can. Okay, so whenever you're on a temple, usually I think you can only preach to your priest level, maybe 1 above. Again, these mechanics, there's a lot of mechanics in Dominions I'm not 100% sure about. just because this is a very, well, it's a very difficult game to understand and learn and all that jazz. So, yeah, I think we're just going to move forward. We're going to keep these guys here to hold the line. Luckily, Pangea is just, and Ermor, they're both just ignoring this side here. In fact, we're not going to recruit that commander there. We're going to recruit that here. Because I want him to pick up everyone from here, and then be able to, like, situate here to create an attack around about here. Our money-wise, we're not doing particularly great. Like, this is where I'd love to build another fort, but I really just don't have the money for it, just because we don't really have the population. And I really don't see, unless we take over Pangea's lands, which are going to be over here, Ermor's lands are just going to be dead wastes, pretty much. They're going to give us no income. But anyway, yeah, without further ado, let's keep going. Yep, large squads are less likely to rout, that's one of the morale things. Okay, so there's a battle in Troll Peaks. This is going to be the big one. This is Hildegard doing her shit. Oh, okay, so did they move their troops away? They must have. Oh, do I have Hildegard on, like, attack or something? Because I don't think she should be attacking, actually, now that I think about it. Especially if everybody else is on hold and attack. We're going to speed this up because the iron darts take a while. But look at those iron darts, though. Huge. Absolutely huge. Then we got some earth. Oh yeah, okay, so they just got completely destroyed. Legion of Steel, Strength of Giants, you know, these guys are going to be strong as fuck. I don't know what their usual strength is. Basic strength is 11, current strength 15. So they're going to do a lot of damage. So we managed to rout Ermor, which I'm fairly happy about. What about, see, did we take any losses there? Absolutely none. Absolutely no losses. And Nardago attacking Pangea. Again, a lot of centaurs. Luckily, this is the army that can do better against centaurs than the other one. Oh, that's a really nice crossbow volley. That's some guys retreating already. I think that centaur's retreating already as well. There we go, so there's some iron darts. See, there's not very much effects. There's only, like, 3 darts I actually think. Oh, wow, the Pangea's routed really quickly. Wow, I don't think we even lost anybody that time. No, we didn't. Okay, so that went very well for us. Alterations being researched. We've got level 4. Do we have magma eruption? No, we don't. We've got fireball. We've got magma bolts. We don't really have enough scripting to be able to do anything. I think we're just gonna wait until. I guess we could cast Blade Wind. The only thing is, it's excellent spell against light troops, but almost useless against heavily armed. And what does it do? Slashing damage. Maybe that could be a good spell, but I mean, it's got 40 effects, but we might as well keep our priests on buff duty rather than anything else. Okay, so, war minotaurs. Those are going to be quite hard to bring down because they have berserk, an inbuilt berserk, so they do a lot of damage if they get the chance. I really want to take out this. See this province here with the temple? I really want to invade and just raise that temple. I don't even care if we hold on to it. I think I might just do that. We're going to be fighting in a -1 morale, but I really want to raise that temple. We got some province defense and there's no other armies about. I think we can move in and kill them pretty easily. How are we doing with priests? Yeah, we got a few priests on the go. Very good, very good. It's me just scripting everyone to make sure they all will do something if they get attacked for some reason. Which I doubt it, but you know, you never know. You never know. You know, it might be an assassin or something. So we're going to recruit a commander next turn. Yep. Our gold is going slightly up, that's very good. And I really want to build more temples, because I have 1, 2, 3 temples, because every 5 temples you have, your dominion goes up by 1. So you can have a stronger dominion, and it means it's more likely to overthrow anybody else's. We're going to stay here, and we're going to preach in these 2 places. Yeah, see, look at Albrecht, he's going to die. Let's see what's wrong with him. He's diseased, he has a chest wound, a never healing wound, and battle fright, yeah. He's going to die the next 2 turns, I think. Poor guy. It's a shame as well, because he's actually in the Hall of Heroes. as well. I'm not sure what his heroic ability is, but fuck it. So we're going to get these guys to preach, just to keep pushing out our dominion as far as we can, and hopefully everything's fine. Nadarko's actually got a very high population, probably because it was so far away from Ermor. At least I hope so. I hope that's the case. We're going to move one of these priests, Thalza. He's going to move over here, and I want him to make a temple, like kind of a little bit away from our front lines, but just something to give our dominion a little bit of an extra push. We probably want to build a temple here as well, and I was also thinking, we're getting 5 blood slaves a month, right? What we could do is we can empower our god with 50 blood slaves, and he'll become a blood mage level 1. And then if we get him to search for some blood slaves, I can't remember how many we need to get to level 3, but once we get to level 3 blood, we can make something called an earth stone, which either gives you 1 free gem, like earth gem, in a battle, so we'll be able to cast like more powerful stuff, more powerful earth magic, which we are very good at, or increase your earth magic by 1 level, so you take less fatigue when casting spells. Or it might do both. I can't really remember. I don't really dabble with earth and blood magic at the same time. I don't really play Mictlan and stuff like that very often. So we're going to empower him. We're going to attack here. We're going to raise that temple. And we're preaching over here to extend our dominion. And we're building a temple here. We're going to have another commander come over here so we can protect this flank. And I think, unfortunately, this is where we're going to end the video. So I'm very thankful that you guys are all still watching. I'm more than happy to keep doing this. I hope you're around here for the next time. Throw us a like if you want. Throw it in the barrel. The barrel is pretty empty at the moment, but fingers crossed. That might change in the future. Get the word out. I don't know. Just thank you for watching, and I hope to see you next time. And remember, all hail the Forger of Empires. Goodbye.